Are you having trouble cooking your chicken breast to be juicy and moist inside? Well, I have a method that can help you nail it every time. Let's get to it. Today, we're going to make pan-fried chicken breast. This is the last part of a 3-part mini-series to make a simple meal with rice, veggies, and a protein. So I have here our 2 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and we're going to season them on both sides with some salt, pepper, paprika, cumin, and thyme. We're applying a dry rub here, sprinkling a layer of spices and herbs on our chicken before we cook it. Paprika and cumin are one of my favorite spice combinations, and you'll probably see a lot of this on future videos on my channel. But if you don't have those, I would say at the bare minimum, use salt and pepper. If there are other spices you like or prefer to use, let me know in the comments. I would love to know. One of the biggest challenges with cooking chicken breast as opposed to other parts such as the thigh or drumsticks is keeping it moist and juicy. The margin of error for chicken breast between just right to overcooked is much narrower compared to its counterparts, which can be frustrating. For me, I found this method to be quite reliable. When I first moved out to live on my own, this was one of the first things I learned to make. I knew that being on my own, it wasn't sustainable to constantly get takeout or go to restaurants. I started with chicken breast because it is a lean meat that is high in protein and low in fat, which is good for muscle growth. It is also very versatile and can be used to cook a wide variety of dishes. Now that we have our chicken seasoned, we can start getting ready to cook. I'll be using a cast iron pan to get a nice sear on both sides of the chicken. We'll turn on the stove to medium-high heat and preheat the oven to bake to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the pan is hot, you can add some cooking oil, approximately 1 to 2 tablespoons. I usually use canola oil for high temperature cooking. When you see the oil shimmering or some light smoking, that's when you know it's ready to put the meat in. Put in the meat, placing it away from you to avoid oil splashing onto you, and let it cook untouched for 2 to 3 minutes. That sizzling sound is what we want to hear to give the chicken a nice, flavorful crust. I like using a cast iron pan because 1, the surface retains a lot of heat after putting food into it, where other pans would cool down a fair bit. And secondly, you can place it straight into the oven to bake and finish cooking the chicken. But if you don't have one, that's perfectly fine. You can use a skillet or whatever you have available. You can always transfer the chicken onto a baking tray to finish the chicken. I used to do that before, and also when I cook larger portions as well. Whatever works best for you. We can take a little peek to see how the chicken is progressing, and when it's ready, we can flip it again away from you. You can see how nicely browned the chicken is, which is what we're looking for. Cook for another 2 to 3 minutes untouched. So while we wait as our food is cooking, a quick reminder, if you're enjoying the video so far, here's all the things you can click on to connect with me and help support the channel, especially the notification bell. It makes a big difference in helping the channel grow, so your support is greatly appreciated. After a couple of minutes, turn off the stovetop and move the pan away from the heating element. When the oven is ready, you can put the cast iron pan straight into the oven, or you can transfer the chicken to a tray lined with aluminum foil. Set the timer to 11 to 12 minutes. We're looking to get the chicken to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. You can use a meat thermometer to check, but I found 11 minutes to be the general timing for the chicken to be finished. The timing may vary depending on how thick the chicken is. When the timer finishes, take out the chicken and let it rest for at least 5 minutes before cutting it. It's important to let the chicken rest because it allows the juices to relax and distribute evenly through the meat. If you cut the chicken immediately, the juices will flow out and the chicken will be more dry. We let the chicken rest for a bit, so let's take a look inside the chicken to see how we did. I'm cutting through the thickest part of the breast to show you that the chicken is fully cooked through. And look at the juices running inside the meat. Let the feasting begin. Alright, so there you have it, chicken breast. Simple, juicy, flavorful, and healthy. This concludes the 3-part mini-series to create a simple meal. Try it out, and hopefully for you, after putting it all together, it turned out to look something like this. If you haven't checked out the other videos in this mini-series, I highly encourage you to take a look. I appreciate if you give this video a thumbs up, and if you like the content, hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications to learn about new videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.